he's also a physics teacher.
Yep.
So I don't know if he utilizes that in his game planning, but
did you get a lot of starting time, a lot of playing time there?
Neil, I would say that in order to best characterize the amount of playing time I got, what comes to mind would be, in math terms, the null set.
Okay, fourth quarter, 5 seconds left in the game. Put a little pity on you, you know.
Right, maybe.
Your parents are
if I had a good week of practice,
your parents are in the audience and they think, oh, geez, we got to put this guy in just for one play. You got a lot of splinters?
You're kind of tough coming from a guy. Did you play basketball?
I played basketball too.
Did you really?
I want to tell you, I played basketball.
Did you get some serious minutes?
I got some serious 9th grade basketball minutes.
That's great. That's good for you.
I was injured and I led the way for what became the MVP of my senior year.
What?
I gave up a spot for him. Yeah, I'm a nice guy.
That is a total team concept.
Yeah, you believe that story. I got another one to tell you. Fouls on number 52? There's no 52 out there. I guess it was 32. 32, Jackie Cresswell. No, I'm sorry. It'll be on number 5. Jackie Waite. I can't tell my numbers all the way across the floor here. She missed the first one. That's number 22, Stacy Thomas, junior for Central Bucks West. And she's pretty tall, too.
I'll tell you what, they've got a large amount of sophomores and juniors on this squad. They're definitely a young team, as Coach Finkbeiner told me before the game.
All right, Jackie. Nice way to be aggressive there, Jackie. You're home court. You take the ball away from her.
Jablonski working against some pretty tough pressure by Colleen Salonik.
Ooh, double dribble.
They are definitely having their problems getting into the offense. But once the shots are going off, it seems like the field goal percentage has definitely improved from last game.
The officials for tonight's game are Rick Falcone and Larry Griffin. Right now, Rick Falcone is closest to our announcing booth on the side of the floor here. And Larry Griffin has his hand up calling the foul.
Another foul called against Norristown. Number 21 with a grab.
Rebecca Springman. No, I'm sorry. Number 21.
Heslin.
Katie Heslin.
7:25 to go. 11-10 West lead. Shot is short. Jablonski with the board. Brings it up. Trying to set up into the offense. Out to the wing to Heslin, who tries to find some baseline. No good. She sets it, brings it back out. Jablonski works it around the horn.
That was a wasted effort right there. They wasted, 30, 40 seconds down at the end of the court. They just need to set up and just relax and take their time. There's no shot clock here in high school ball. You take your time, you work it around, and you'll eventually get some kind of shot.
They had a good job there by Cresswell. True to character, taking blame for that ball going through her hands. It was kind of a harsh pass, though, by Jablonski. Crisp pass.
You just gotta settle down. I'm seeing a lot of basketball now in college and in high school, and in college they have to rush because they have that 30-second or 35-second shot clock. But high school, just take your time and get the good shot. You got all the time in the world.
Well, I like the poise that the West point guard, the sophomore, is showing. She does a nice job of finding a nice opening for the entry pass, and she takes advantage of it. She's not trying to force anything. She's kind of letting the game work around her.
That's right. That's what Norris. Well, there's a three-pointer. Ooh.
Jablonski came to the three.
She quieted me real quickly.
She's got 7 points tonight.
I was going to say, how many points she has? She has 7 points of 13 points. That's pretty good.
I believe that would probably come near your career scoring amount.
Yeah, thanks a lot, John. That was
Cresswell strips the ball up to her partner Jablonski in the front court. Back to Cresswell. Takes a shot from just inside the three-point arc. It rings out. Rims out of there. Waite tries to get her hands on it. West knocks it out. Norristown will retain possession. Cresswell will handle the inbound duties as Tomei Ellis checks in for Katie Heslin. Katie Heslin heads to the bench with 4 points. She's the second leading scorer for Norristown this evening. Norristown operating against that West 2-3. Cresswell finds that same shot. Once again, it's no good. Tomei Ellis battling for the rebound. Out of bounds on Tomei. She was fighting with Jane Altimus, the sophomore from CB West. Jablonski with an interception. She's scrapping, grabbing at legs, ankles, shoes, whatever she can get her hands on, and pushes the ball out of bounds. Nice job hitting the floor.
That last foul was called, I guess, on number 41, Katie Schwartz, but I'm not sure. There's no 40 out on the floor. The board says 40, but we'll have to get a reading on that.
Caitlin Lee getting tied up with Jackie Cresswell.
That's going to be long in Norristown. Now, there's a situation where Caitlin Lee has to outmeasure Jackie Cresswell by probably 5 or 6 inches, and Jackie just took the ball away and went for the jump ball.
It comes down to desire, and it looks like this Norristown team has the will to win this evening.
That's right.
13-11. They hold a 2-point advantage with 5:19 left to go in the second quarter.
This is what we're talking about. Patience here. Patience. Work the ball around.
Jackie Waite ducks under, misses the shot, but Cresswell is conveniently under the basket, a la Jessica Munson from last year, but Caitlin Lee gets the ball off the rim, and
most people are going to think that was a pass, but that was a shot. But it looked good. It looked good. Jackie Cresswell was there waiting.
Jackie Waite's parents will score that as a pass. Nice shot there by, I believe that was Jane Altimus for West.
She has 4 points, and we have a tie score.
13-all, 4:45 left to go to the half. Jablonski, Springman to Cresswell. Back over to Wade. Everyone's getting their hands on it. Wade gets off a nice-looking shot. It won't fall. However, I would have to say that the Norristown shooting percentage certainly has improved since the last time we've seen it.
Yeah, it's definitely improved.
I think there's a confidence factor in there. They've had a couple more games under the belt to get comfortable with each other on the floor.
Yeah, that was Jackie Waite's second foul now. She has 2 fouls with 4:25 left to go in the second quarter.
The shot is up and good. West takes a 1-point lead with that shot by Altimus. Crowd probably of around 65, 70 people as Altimus hits the second, 15-13.
That's right. It's not a high attendance night here at Norristown. Not like we had on. I guess that was
beautiful job breaking
Tuesday.
The press. In the meantime, Waite gets a little bit too ambitious with that pass, trying to find Springman in the corner. It gets intercepted. Altimus with a beautiful crossover dribble. Bucket is up and it falls.
You know, and that's going to be Jackie Waite's 3rd foul, and that's a shame. It was just a little touch foul. She probably should have let her go.
17-13 with that shot, with an opportunity to get a 5-point advantage. It's about time for Coach Asca-Reggi to maybe sit Jackie Waite out. It looks like he's got, I don't know, I guess...
you got Laura Hopple over there.
Hopple maybe will come in.
You got Amy Gasson.
A couple of Amy's over there.
She can make it.
18-13, 4:11 to go. Looks like Laura Hopple is the selection for Jackie Waite. 3 fouls, tough situation. She's quite visibly frustrated on the bench, holding her head in her hands. Not a whole lot you could do with that last foul. West with a very aggressive pressure. Corvino intercepts the pass. Nice pass up top to the elbow. The shot's no good, and Jablonski gets one of her multiple rebounds. A couple West players apply some pressure.
Yeah, I was going to say there should have been a foul there. That somebody had their hand on Amy's back. That's a push foul.
Jablonski trying to draw some attention, kicks the ball out to Cresswell. And that's really what Melissa Kelly brings her. She draws a lot of attention to her. She draws double teams, triple teams, and that usually leaves someone wide open. Amy Jablonski did a nice job trying to do that. The shot is up and good. It's a 3-point shot.
Well, I didn't see a referee make a move. I thought that was a 2-point. It has to be a 2-point shot. It was 13. It was 18-13.
Oh, okay.
Nonetheless, it was a great shot. Smooth. Jackie Cresswell. Yeah, Jackie Cresswell on the shot there. It's 18-15, and Norristown takes over with another turnover.
That was Cresswell's first bucket. I'm sure the Lady Eagles would like to get some more points out of Cresswell, who is joined right now by Tamay Ellis, Laura Hopple, Rebecca Springman.
There's got to be a foul there. There was definite contact. Look at that little
Hopple.
touch foul, and he calls it.
Hopple came across with some body.
I'm crossing Larry Griffin off my Christmas card list. He's not getting a card from me. I mean, there's...
What is on the Schaefer Christmas card this year? Last year was a picture of you and your bunny, I think.
That's right. I don't know what's going to be on the Christmas card. Maybe since I spend so much time in this gym, I should have it taken in this gym.
Nice job on defense. Jablonski harasses West into a turnover, but unfortunately Cresswell coughs it up, resulting in 2 points for West.
Jane Altimus has 10 of CB West's 20 points.
Nice performance from the sophomore, and she's a guard, by the way. She's a little bit slender, but she'll mature into her body, and she'll be pretty tough with the ball handling skills and the height that she has. Coach Finkbeiner last year had a bunch of overachievers, and they ended up winning the league title. Nice job on the pass there from Corvino, and an attempt by Ultimus to move the ball over to Waite.
Amy Gasson checks into the game for Laura Hoppel. I believe Amy's a sophomore, getting some quality time here.
Ultimus with a nice job getting the pass in to Jessica Reed. Kicked it up top. There's their shooter. She hits it. 3-point attempt is good. 23-15. West is starting to take a commanding lead. If I'm Coach Ascareggi, maybe I call a timeout right here for some damage control.
Yeah.
Tomei Ellis goes strong to the basket. I hope it's not a charge.
I'd say that too. I'd say let's take a timeout, settle the girls down, although there's only 2 minutes left.
Tomei did a nice job. She draws the foul. She'll be going to the line.
Last shot was 24. So that's Jennifer Corvino. She has 3 points on that three-pointer. And Tomei goes to the line to shoot 2.
2:03 left for the half. That ball does not draw anything.
Nope. Not even some air from the net.
That one also is a little bit short, although it's a little bit closer to the target. Rebound is controlled by Amy Gasson. They work the ball back up to Jablonski, who penetrates. Cresswell gets a beautiful look at the basket. It comes up short.
Well,
Ultimus with the board.
John, this is interesting. The clock isn't moving. It's been stuck at 2:03 now for about 30 seconds, and I don't think anybody realizes that.
No, they don't.
And now it's starting to work. There's a 2-minute warning now.
Just in time to stop it again for a foul.
I don't know whether the slow pace put the clock to sleep or whether we have a malfunction or not, but it's working now. It's 1:57 left to go, and CD West has amassed an 8-point lead, and they're at the line now. And Coach Finkbeiner is giving Jessica Reed a hand as she comes out of the game and is replaced by number 22,
Stacy Thomas.
Stacey Thomas, who's a junior.
Corvino is at the line looking to build on her current 3-point total. I recognized one of Coach Finkbeiner's assistants as Corvino comes short on the first foul shot is Bob Walsh, a longtime Central Bucks East head coach who had quite a good bit of success over at Central Bucks East for many years with Kevin Davis, Bruce Stankiewicz. He had a lot of good teams come through there, and this is his first year helping out with Coach Finkbeiner, and I'm sure that experience lends a lot of stability to the team. West pushes another one in, 10-point lead with 1:55 left to go.
Now, John, you know the situation up there. Explain this to our fans. Central Bucks East and Central Bucks West are from the same school district, but just different buildings, correct?
That is correct. They draw from Central Bucks is a school district, and I guess it grew too large, and they split where the junior high kids would end up going to high school based on geography. Central Bucks East, you'll find, is a little bit more east in the district. Thus the name, Central Bucks East, and located in Buckingham, not too far from New Hope.
That's right.
CB East is closer to the Montgomeryville, Chalfont, New Britain area.
Fouls on Amy Gasson, and the basket by Jane Ultimus was good. She has 14 points, going for 15 right here. I have a couple teacher friends who teach elementary, and I always say that they're from Central Bucks West, and they say, no, we're in the Central Bucks School District, and I have trouble understanding how a kid can go from, you know, and he could go to East or West, and we're going to see that in a couple years with some other schools like North Penn. North Penn's supposed to split up into 2 high schools, and it could be North Penn North and North Penn South, or North Penn East and North Penn West, who knows? I mean, they're even talking about doing that here at Norristown, putting 2 schools, having a suburban school and a city school.
Cresswell realizes her mistake and willfully gives the ball to the refs on a turnover. 28-15, 57 seconds left. Amy Jablonski runs up to guard Colleen Salinik and does a really nice job as the pass is overthrown. No one's playing center field, however.
But all this is speculation, John. I'm just speaking. I just have these rumors going through me.
Ultimus finds Caitlin Lee with a beautiful feed as she's penetrating. However, the foul gets called while she's still on the ground. Well, Neil, that's great speculation. Does that mean then that instead of doing 20 games a year, we'd end up doing 40?
I think so. And
that would be quite a circuit. How much money would that? How much extra money would that be?
I think our salary would stay the same. I don't think we'd get any additional money. I think it would be reduced. The salary would stay just about the same.
I don't think anyone wants to hear about our problems.
No, I don't think they should. And it's 28-14. Central Bucks has put up a 13-point lead and maybe 14 now as Ultimus sinks one.
29-15, 51 seconds remain. That's Ultimus's 15th point.
That's right, 15 points, and I'm out of room on the scoring sheet. I guess I have to get another one.
Ultimus has 15. Norristown also has 15.
That's right. It's not what you like to see, or at least that's what
Ultimus is beating Norristown 16-15. Substitution. Ultimus will get an early exit, take a little extra breather, and Rachel Kistner, a senior guard, checks into the game for her. Jablonski will try to lead an attack to get some points on the board before the half.
Are they going to hold it for one shot, John?
No, they're going to squeeze it up as soon as they get a clean look.
They're not getting any looks.
Tomei Ellis is trying to post up on the block, and Heslin shoots from about 15. It rims out. Caitlin Lee with the rebound, pushes it up to Rachel Kistner, who just came in the game, and she is fouled by Amy Jablonski. I think that was on the floor. However, we are in the bonus. It's our 9th foul. Jablonski's first, I believe. And Kistner comes right from the bench and heads to the foul line.
Yep, that's right. And she's going to shoot one-on-one here.
24 seconds remain to the half. Kistner comes off cold off the bench. Kane's the first end of the 1-and-1.
Rachel's one of the only 2 seniors on this team, with Jessica Reed being the other.
22 seconds left. Tomei Ellis has the ball in the wing. Looks like now they're basically going to wait for the last shot. They are all of a sudden at a 18-point or 17-point disadvantage. Tomei Ellis from the baseline shoots long. Heslin with the rebound is fouled on the ground by number 22, Stacey Thomas, junior forward.
That's one of those fouls that the coach you just hate. With 6 seconds left in the half, you have a foul on the floor. But I guess with all the players that Coach Finkbeiner has at his disposal, he can afford a touch foul here and there. But with 6 seconds left, you're sort of kicking yourself. But gives Katie Heslin a shot to make a shot.
6.3 seconds remain. Heslin goes long on the first one, rebound by Kistner, who finds herself in a lot of action at first. Possession arrow points the way of Central Bucks West. With 4.5 seconds, they will try to operate against the Norristown press and get a shot off before the half.
Katie's got to shut them off right here. Katie's got to shut her off. Yep, that's what they did. Katie Heslin did a good job there. Stuck it. She stuck that one, and she tried to cut off the CB West approach.
She absolutely did. She hustled back, and she cut off Stacey Thomas's attempt at a last-second shot. So at the halftime, the score is 32 for Central Bucks West, who exploded the latter half of that last quarter. 15 points for Norristown. We will join you prior to the second half for a little halftime update.
That's right.
Here we are at halftime, and ASDT presents the Lady Eagles of Norristown hosting the CB West Bucks, and it's 32-15 right now. West is winning. Neil, why don't you go over the leading scores so far for West, the unofficial stats?
All right, the unofficial stats. Jane Ultimus is leading all scorers right now with 16 points. She seems to be leading the way for Central Bucks West. Caitlin Lee has 4. Colleen Selnick has 3. How about for Norristown?
Amy Jablonski leading the charge with 7. Katie Heslin has 4. Jackie Wade and Jackie Cresswell, the 2 Jackies, each checking in with 2. Neil, I know you've got a late-breaking scoop.
All right, I just talked to Melissa Kelly, and she said it is a definite possibility that when she gets the cast off on the 16th, she'll play that night. She talked to the athletic director, Dennis Flynn, and he said there should be no problem. Her cardiovascular is up. She shouldn't have any problem getting right into that game, which is surprising to me as a coach.
Well, that's certainly good news for the fans here of the Lady Eagles, and we are just about ready to start the second half. And we'll walk around the table in this very professional manner.
It's like QVC here.
We have many fine watches. Cresswell to inbound the ball. Working right to left. Jablonski finding the middle of that defense, throwing up a shot. Nice job penetrating. Rebound Caitlin Lee for West. And Colleen Salonik for CB West.
Coach Oscar Reggie came out of the locker room at halftime and was a little disgusted with a 14-point run, and I guess that's, as a coach in his situation, you do have to be disgusted. And there's another one. Now it's a 17-point run as Jennifer Corvino has her second three-pointer of the night.
Well, Coach Finkbeiner warned us that he was sure that she was probably their main outside threat, and she proves it there, increasing the lead to 20 points for CB West. Nice job inside again. Jablonski gets off a shot real near to the basket. She gets fouled. She'll be shooting 2.
We just saw Amy Gasson standing out at the point, and she had about 6 feet of open space there. And there's a girl with little varsity experience, and with a little more experience, she won't be shy, and she'll move up 6 feet and take that shot, and maybe she'll make it, maybe she won't, but at least she'll have a shot at it. She had to pass it off to a more experienced Amy Jablonski.
Jablonski makes the first of her 2 attempts. Long on the second. Nice try for the rebound there by Gasson. West quickly works it up front in the front court to Caitlin Lee, who connects for 2.
She has 6 points on the night.
7 minutes left. 37-16, CB West. Jablonski drawing some attention up top in the hopes of springing someone underneath. Jackie Waite with a nice pass to May Ellis, working it around the outside. Gasson's shot is long into the hands of West. Corvino bringing it up against Jablonski. Off to the wing. Altimus, no good. And Jablonski waits for her teammates to set up in the offense. Cresswell ducks up and under. Short on the jump shot. May Ellis hustling to keep the ball in bounds. Substitution for Norristown. Katie Heslin checking in. Amy Gaslin checking out.
I was talking to some of the parents at halftime. One of them was John Cresswell, Jackie's father. And I asked him, what do you see as a difficulty out on the floor there? He says, well, coaching situation's a little difficult as Caitlin Lee scores her 8th point. Coaching situation's a little difficult, but it's the experience factor. Some of these girls don't have the experience, and they're just getting it now. And unfortunately, the team has to suffer because of that. And it's no individual's fault. It's just you had some girls transfer, you had some other girls that are graduated, and you have to step up and you have to rebuild, and that's what they're in right now. They're in a rebuilding year.
Pretty aggressive job on the offensive end by Norristown to no avail. Nice pass underneath by Altimus. Shot runs out. Caitlin Lee with 6 quick ones here in the third quarter. 5.5 minutes left to go in the third. It's 41-16. Timeout is called by Coach Oscar Reggie as West builds on their halftime lead. 9-1 run to open up the third.
That's right, and as you know, and you'll probably know before you see this game on cable, there is going to be a new coach announced tomorrow, or maybe even tonight, by Mr. Joe Fabrizio, the athletic director here at Norristown. He assures me that by 8 o'clock tomorrow at the girls' practice, there will be a new coach.
Neil, what are the chances that right now the coach is in the gym watching the game with us?
He is. I know he's in the gym. I can't tell you who he is. It's just I've been put together. The gag order's been put on me.
So you do know who it is?
He's in the. I found out during halftime. He's in the gym. Coach Oscar Reggie knows who it is, and.
Now, Neil, for my benefit,